What's up?
That was funny. He tried to act like he didn't know he was supposed to sit. He worked that applause. Yes, yes. It worked. So, I love you, Richard, because without you, there's no me, brother. I just want you to know that. And you came down with some tough bodyguards. You got better bodyguards than me. I just got more. Let's get the evening started with a man who thinks about as much of you as you think of him. Ladies and gentlemen, the godfather of soul, Mr. Dynamite, James Brown!
I'm so tired of standing still. We got to move, move, move. So tired of standing still. We got to move, move on. So tired of standing still. We got to move, move, move on. So tired of standing still. We got to move, move on. Standing still, we got to move, move, move on. So tired of standing still, we got to move, move on. Everybody, I'm so tired of standing still, we got to move, move on. Well, hit it. All right, ladies, people, love y'all. I'm so tired of standing still. Hear me now. Move. Now bring these people up, y'all. I said now bring these people up there. Yeah. Do it now. Say it. Move on. You know, I heard it. They're telling about Eddie Murphy, man. You got to see him do James Brown. You know. I mean, I'm not the greatest admirer of somebody that's doing my thing that deep. From what I heard.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 40th President of the United States.
Ellen Carlton Macker, Christian Women's News. Mr. President, since you've become president, you've been seen and photographed on the arms of white women. Quite frankly, sir, you've been courting an awful lot of white women. Will this continue?
As long as I can keep it up. I mean, why do you think they call it the White House?
What makes me the custard queen is I make it with pure delight. It's just so cute because they come up with their families and they just...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Richard Pryor Show. My name is Richard Pryor, and I'm so happy to have my own show. I don't know what to do. I could jump up and down and sing Yankee Doodle. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, there's a lot of things written about me. People wondering if I'm going to have a show, if I'm not going to have a show. Well, I'm having a show. People say, well, how can you have a show? You've got to compromise. You've got to give up everything. Is that a joke or what? Well, look at me. I'm standing here naked. I've given up absolutely nothing. So enjoy the show.
No one knew when Richard was 3 that he would grow up to be like a big star, so nobody really kept track. But fortunately, Richard kept track of his life with his comedy, and he's talked about it and made films about it, and about his remarkable journey through life. And, oops, sorry. Here, then, is Richard Pryor's childhood, as shown by Richard Pryor and JoJo Dancer, a film he produced, directed, wrote, and starred in. It's the story of his own life. Check it out. Richard Franklin Lennox Thomas Pryor was born...
All right, y'all, look. That was just fried, though. Freaking Richard Pryor, bro. I'm just getting game. You know, just doing my historical databases, researching the black community of creators. Creators in general, not just black, but today we're viewing Richard Pryor over to lunch. And already, yo, he just had me rolling, dude. He said, if I could keep it up, you know what I mean? Oh, man. In the naked scene, that was, you know what I mean? What's up, though? I see his family in the chat. What up? I mean, his family in the living room. What's going on? All right, let's get back to the business. But first, I want to take it here a little bit. And I really don't want to capture the TV on there. But I do still think I need to turn this up a bit more. And maybe now it's even better. Whoa! Yep. There we go. This is good. This is good. This is good. Do you think so? I think it's good. I think it's good. Anybody, hey, if you in the living room, you viewing this in the chat, in the living room, let me know. This is gonna be hard. that living room lingo. We in the living room with it though. But the chat is just an oversaturated depiction of what we doing right here. We family. We in the living room, making it more meta. You know what I'm saying? Less Zuckerberg, more niggerbockers. You know what I mean? All right, bet. Let's get it on though. Turn it down a little bit. Maybe right there. Nah, I need that right there though. I need that right there. That right there. Turn it up on here. Yep, there you go. I feel good right there. Yeah, good stuff. But I don't want to yell. All right, bet.
In Peoria, Illinois.
I lived in what you call the ghetto, as I was expressing in the ghetto. I may look white, but wait till the night I'm a nigga.
My family was in business. My grandmother and them owned like 3 or 4 brothels, so there was money in the family.
This little boy played Richard in JoJo Dancer, a film about Richard's life. Watching him, we share some of the pain of Richard's childhood.
It was hell because I had nobody to talk to. I was a child, and I grew up seeing my mother go in the rooms with men, and my aunties go in the room with men. Now, I used to peek through keyholes and watch people make love. Not love, but to me, it was love.
As a result of all these experiences, Richard grew up in a hurry. He began working in local clubs and did well. At 19, he decided to leave Peoria and go to New York and try to make it as a comedian. It was a young man setting off on a lonely journey. But Richard wasn't lonely for long. Soon people saw and heard about him. He began making guest appearances on television.
When I was a little kid, I remember watching television and seeing like Richard Pryor, and I remember like that lit the spark in me, you know, and that made me want to do what I do. And I think the first thing he ever did was the Rudy Valley show on Broadway Tonight. Check it out.
For the first time on television, Richard Pryor.
I'm going to tell you a few things about myself because a lot of you probably don't know me. I'm not a New Yorker. My home's in Peoria, Illinois. And I had a wild neighborhood, I got to tell you, because my mother's Puerto Rican and my father's Negro, and we lived in a real big Jewish tenement building in an Italian neighborhood. Every time I go outside, the kids say, "Get him, he's all of them."
It's too much.
He just ate Mayor Lindsay's notes.
Richard Pryor, and you're going to enjoy it.
I'm sorry.
Yes, Richard.
I'm sorry. I want to do a quick impression. It's very quick and it's very cute, and you'll love it.
What sort of an impression of what?
It's my impression of the first man on the sun.
Uh-huh. Let's see it. Uh-huh. How do you like it?
I was in the Army, that's right. I was serving my country. It was either that or 6 months. I was in Fort Leonard Wood. I was a cool marcher, though. I had my stuff together on the marching. Hop, hap, hop, 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 hap, hop, hop, hap, hoo, hop, hop, hap, 2, 3, hop, hap.
About a few months ago, I was on Tonight Show, right? And I was talking to Johnny Carson. He's my pal, kind of buddy, kind of. You know, I was sitting there. I was just talking regular and said, you know, John, I got to go to the doctor because I can't see out of his eye and it's going blind, you know. So I'm going to the hospital, losing weight and stuff. I can't gain it back. And then the next day, this lady from the newspaper called one of my ex-wives and said, what do you think's wrong with Richard? She said, I think he has AIDS. Guaranteeing that I will not get no sex to the year 2025.
Hey, well, it's 2026. Richie just got laid, y'all. You know what I mean? It's time for that lemon. Shout out to my granny. That's the lemon mastress. And tomato. We in.
Sweet and tantalizing. The custard is fresh and it's creamy and delicious. I'm just gonna add a little bit more toppings. Flavor activation.
If you had to describe this in one word, delicious. Delicious. Yes.
Here goes. 1, 2, 3.
Getting set here. I think in all the interviews I've done with comedians, when you ask who is your idol, the name most mentioned is Richard Pryor. From Eddie Murphy to Robin Williams, they all say Richard Pryor. He is to comedy what Elvis is to music, I guess. I remember one night at the Comedy Store, and Richard might remember